Did you need... No?
Ready?
No, możesz tak powiedzieć, bo jeszcze jem.
Wiedziałem, smacznego.
Okej. To co coś ciekawego na Twitchu?
Nie ma nic ciekawego.
Czy
Yeah,
gra może w lepszego? Ojejku.
I need to get your purpose.
Oh, hey, yeah. Hold on a second.
Natsuki reaches into her bag and grabs her poems.
Here you go.
Thanks, Natsuki. I briefly look through Natsuki poems just to make sure there are no unexpected surprises.
Is something wrong? Or are you finally coming to realize just how great my poems are?
Sure, you could say that. Natsuki cheerfully smiles to herself.
I didn't knew you felt that way. But let me know if anything's missing or if I accidentally gave you something.
I will, be sure to.
What? Did Yuri give you something?
Well, I shouldn't have done this in front of Natsuki. I guess you could say that. Natsuki briefly looks towards the front of the room where Yuri is reading.
So, it ain't so.
Natsuki?
It's nothing. I need to finish organizing my manga, so...
Okay. I sigh to myself as I'm forced to walk away from her. Great. Knowing Natsuki, she's already getting the wrong idea in her head. Well, it's probably time to head home to think things over anyways. Already spotted Sayori starting to pack her things. However, as I'm walking, but my seat is stopped by Yuri. My heart literally starts pounding against my chest as anxiety builds up inside of me. I was not prepared for her to pull my aside like this. Oh, hey Yuri! What's up? I try to steady my voice as best I can. Fortunately, Yuri doesn't seem to notice.
Hello, Konju. How are you doing this afternoon?
Oh, I'm doing alright. What about you?
I'm doing great. Thank you. I was just getting some more reading done. And I was just curious to see if you would like to join me. I wouldn't mind the company.
Yuri looks at me hopefully eyes as if she counting on me to say yes. So, given that she doesn't seem to have expected me to have read her poem, I don't want to risk slipping up. Ah, Yuri, I appreciate the offer, but I'm probably about to leave with Sayori right.
Pardon me, Konju, but you don't need to always leave when Sayori does. I mean, there's nothing wrong with staying a little while longer, is there?
I almost can't believe this is coming from Yuri. But I guess this is just her way to trying to get me to stay.
I mean, it's not like you and Sayori are together or something, correct?
Yuri, I really appreciate the offer, but I do need to hit home. I have things to do. Yuri lets out a sigh of defeat.
Fine. Spend time around Sayori. I'm sorry that I'm not worth your time.
Yuri, it's not that. Before I can finish my sentence, Yuri walks back to her seat and is still reading the book. Fortunately, it doesn't appear that anybody knows the incident that just took place between us. Ty wiesz, że mogłeś do niej podejść, prawda?
No, mógł podejść, Konju.
I let out as aside as I walk over to Sayori, who seems to have just finished packing her things.
Hey, Konju! Ready to go?
I weakly smile at Sayori. Yeah, sure, let's get going. Sayori picks up on my agitated tone.
You okay, Konju? You look upset.
It's nothing. Let's just hit home.
Okay then.
Sayori and I wave goodbye to Monika and Yuri as we head out to start our commute home. The walk home with Sayori didn't really do much to improve my mood after my run-in with Yuri. So he still asked me a few questions about why I was in such a grumpy mood earlier, but I just muttered out some answer and she seemed to have mostly bought it. Still, I tried to not let my mood get the best of me. I tried to make some mangyful conversation about how her day went, but she largely just muttered out some usually answer to me. On occasion, I even saw her flashing me a concerned look, which only made me feel worse about my situation with her. I know I promised to spend more time with her, and lately I haven't completely fallen tall, especially with what went down between us yesterday. I just hope she isn't thinking of the worst scenario possible with why I took so long to get back to the club with Monika. But I can tell she didn't appreciate me leaving her in the clubroom for so long without explanation. I try to think back to how I spent early with Monika in the band room, which improved my mood a little. Oh, I'm surprised with how forward she was with me. Could Monika actually like me? Even though I still need to decide on a bunch of things, the fact that Monika may be into my intoxicating? I just can't get over it.
Konju, you are here.
Oh. After Sally derails my train of thought, I look over to see that we have already arrived to our houses. You know, if you didn't say something, that wouldn't be the second time today I walked past where I was supposed to go.
Whoa, looks like you had a pretty long day after all.
Yeah, it really has been.
Is everything okay, Konju?
Yeah, I'm fine, Sayori.
I mean, you have looked pretty stressed this whole day. Is it because of last night?
I'm sure that's something to do with it, but it's not everything.
Well, what's bugging you?
Sayori is not something you can really solve. It's not something I can really talk with you or anyone else really. It just, I need to solve this on my own, okay?
Alright. I hope whatever it is, Konju, I hope it all works out for you. I'm here if you need me.
I know, and that's all I need to know right now. Sorry, and I stand silently on the sidewalk, the silence on the bank, disturbed by the occasional gust of wind.
Well, I will talk to you later, Konju.
Alright,
Just sleep well tonight, okay?
I will try my best. Sorry, and I release each other as we both madly blush at each other.
Love you, Konju.
I love you too, Sayo. Really.
Konju?
Kondziu?
Konju?
Kondziu?
Konju?
Kondziu, co ty odwalasz? With one
Konju!
more smile between us, we have a goodbye. Chyba, że tak normalnie robię, ale wcześniej tego nie ukazałem, to jest trochę głupie. Each
No.
other as we walk back into our houses. After changing out my school uniform and into my regular clothes, I immediately collapsed back onto my bed. What the hell am I going to do? I quixotically asked myself. Bo ktoś chyba jakąś filologię angielską kończył robiąc tego moda, nie?
No.
I don't even know where to begin. My feelings are all over the place, especially after I spent yesterday with Sayori. Granted, I didn't expect Sayori to get so close to me like that. I just know she needed me in that moment. But part of me enjoyed hugging her. It felt so neutral, but part of me regrets doing it too.
Natural chyba tam było.
Słuchajcie,
Neutral.
tak, tam było, naturalne. I didn't expect Yuri and the others to catch us like that. She clearly got the wrong idea of what was happening. And it sucks. I really couldn't explain it to them in the head of the moments, but what happened, happened. Still, it was really nice to catch up with Yuri again. Through silence, we had so much preparing for the festival. But she really didn't seem to like seeing Sayori rest on me like that. Maybe she could be jealous. Maybe, I mean, it would make sense for Yuri to be science. I know she likes me. but Monica didn't really seem to show me any signs of jealousy when I was around her today. In fact, she almost acted like it never ever happened. Ever. I let aside to myself. Maybe I made a mistake. I know I was deciding on the spot on Sunday, but maybe I could have worded things differently to her. Now, I might be having second thought. With me unable to decide who liked the most. Monica was right. I should probably just try to stay friends with everyone until I can decide on my feelings. I mean, I don't even know who I'm interested in at this point. I have options. I know for a fact Sayori and you realize me. I sighed as I pull my phone and scroll through my pictures gallery. As I scrolling, I come across pictures I took with Yuri at the festival. Looking back at some of the photos, I see just how happy we look doing all these silly poses through the festival. I surprised she even agreed to do them with me. I scrolled the last photo, which is standing by the entrance to the school at the end of the festival. I notice just how close together we are in this photo, with her even letting me wrap my arm around her. Rzeczywiście, no, blisko nie powiem, że nie. Maybe we would make a good couple, but can I really make that decision based off picture? This is hopeless. I'm being pulled in all directions. Maybe a walk will help me clear my head. I would probably be able to think better that way. And maybe along the way I will figure out who I feel the most strongly towards. I get off my bed, grab my keys and walk out of my house. As soon as I step out of my house, I'm greeted by nice gentle breeze in my face. In this distance I can hear the birds chirping the same song. I read it hundreds if not thousands of times. I look up to see the sky almost cloud-free and better yet, the sun hasn't even started to set. I shouldn't be able to walk around the neighborhood and get before back dark. I take another few steps out onto the sidewalk when a strong gust of wind comes hurling at me, forcing me to shield my eyes. Well, the sentry came out of nowhere. Czekaj, co jest?
Yo! Janek, mikro odcisz, jak tego, jak się dalej.
Przeczytałeś to?
No właśnie nie przeczytałem.
Okej.
To się, daj mi historię na chwilę.
Tam gdzie było tylko kończyć, nic więcej. Tutaj.
Czekaj, bo trochę się pogubiłem.
No jedyne co było, to słyszałeś końciu.
Okej.
Znaczy ja słyszałem, bo ja jestem kądzie.
No ty słyszałeś, no.
I turn around to see Monica standing right behind me.
Kondziu słyszał.
Monika?
Well, this is a surprise. I didn't know you lived here. Ta, ty nie wiedziałaś.
Yeah, my house is just right over there. I point out my house to Monica.
Nice house, Kondziu.
It's alright, it's nothing too special. Anyways, I didn't know you lived around here. I thought you lived on other side of town in the Swan district.
Oh, I still live there. I just took the bus to get over here.
Even she would still live there. The Swan district is where all the rich people... Oh. rich people in our surrounding area life who don't want to live in the city. There is something incredible. George's house, dobrze to przeczytałem, over there thought is not something most families like mine would ever be able to afford, considering everything is pretty much gated. Considering Monika's family is pretty well off, it doesn't surprise me that she lives here. Oh, well, what brought you all the way over here? Are you visiting Sayori? I point to Sayori's house as I ask that.
No, I was just out for a stroll. Czym jest stroll? Czekaj. Stroll. Przechadzka, okej, dobra. Na spacerze była. Czekaj. Udała się na spacer autobusem.
Tak nie robisz? Przecież każdy normalna osoba, która grzebie w plikach świata, tak robi.
It's part of my exercise routine that I do a 10-mile walk once a week. And I remember that I haven't gone this way in a while.
Wow, a 10-mile walk? You are definitely decided.
Dedicated.
No przecież mówię.
I always strive to stay in shape, Konju. Mentally as well as physically.
Well, now I know why you are the best. Monika blushes brightly at my compliment.
Well, I'm glad you feel that way. You will be surprised at how many people at school are envious of my success. I have my share of admirers though.
Monika gives me a sly wink. Well, hey, I'm just happy for you. I mean, I'm nothing special. Monika gives me a concerning frown.
But you are. You may not know it, Konju, but you never fail to put a smile on anyone's face.
Tam za tobą jest takie fajne mieszkanie, znaczy fajny dom.
A czyj to dom? Tam za nią. Bo to nie jest nasz dom.
Ty wiesz kogo.
Sayori? You're very supportive of others, always willing to hear people out. It counts for more than you think.
Ah, well. I scratched the back of my head as I blushed brightly in embarrassment. Well, that means a lot coming from you, Monika. Thank you.
Don't mention it.
I mean, lately I haven't felt like that all, to be honest with you. I have been thinking a lot about what you said.
How's that going?
I still feel lost. Like, I don't know what to do. So I wanted to take a walk to help better clear my head.
Well, it's good you're taking some time to think to yourself. I do a fair share of reflection during most of my walks anyway. It really does help the thought process. I mean, you might be walking and just have a new idea just dawn on you. It's happened to me plenty of times.
Well, if it's worked for you, it will definitely work for me. There is a brief pause between us. Another breeze gently blows past us. Więc do tego as się nie dało?
Asas.
Sas?
Among Us.
Seeing Monika's hair flow in the wind managed to mesmerize me. She looks so beautiful. Her long hair flowing in the wind. Co jeszcze wiatr zaprogramowała. Those emerald eyes gleaming brightly at me. Paired with that picture perfect smile. And her dress suits her completely. Matter of fact, I have never even seen Monika outside of school. Znaczy się ustawia, żeś mógł lepiej spojrzeć. I see that Monika forming a casual smirk as me.
Ciekawe, że przyszła na spacer akurat w takim stroju.
Obviously she must have realized I have been starting at her. Thankfully she doesn't seem bothered by it.
Hej, Konju. Znowu pedofil?
Yeah? I barely managed to stream it out.
I could use a little company on this walk. My memory is rusty for this area. I could use a guide.
You want me to walk with you?
You know it.
Wow, I can't believe this. Na pewno spotkam po drodze Yuri.
I Sayori!
But I'm not entirely sure if I want to be around anyone right now. This work really was meant for someone time by myself. Especially since I'm trying to figure out if Monika is really someone I could be with.
Janek, czy my chcemy mieć dzisiaj do sny?
Para pa pa, para pa 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 para pa pa.
Ale dobrze wiesz, że jeśli powiemy nie, to...
Ej, co jest? Czemu? O, czekaj. Co jest?